I'm here at the ARIA at MGM City Center in Las Vegas, and I have in my hand the remote control that the guest uses to access the automation here on the big screen in the living room. So with a simple one touch of the red button, they're presented with the home screen that makes everything available to them. As I use the arrow up, down, and sideways and select button, I can go into the watch mode where I can access my television channels, or in this case I want to watch a movie, and so we integrate right into the movie system where the guest can select by genre and select the movie that they want to watch. When I go back into the home screen by pushing the red button again, I can go over to the Services tab, and this is one of the nice features that guests will be very excited about. The convenience of being able to change the privacy settings for the room. So without having to go hang something on the front doorknob, I can just put the room in Do Not Disturb mode with a click of the button here on the screen. One of the features that guests are going crazy about is having access to the flight information. So with one click of the button, the system is connected to the McCarran Airport right here in Las Vegas. The guest can view the flight schedule, find out, oh, my flight's delayed, I have another hour to sleep. And that, of course, would be a nice thing. Again, with one touch of the red button, I'm back to the home screen, able to access lighting, temperature control, and all the other features of the system. I'm now in the master bedroom of the ARIA suite here on the 39th floor with a majestic cityscape behind me. And I'm going to talk about automation here in the, for the guest here in the bedroom. Like in the living room and in the other suites in the property, we have on-screen control of the TV with the universal remote control here. There's a new feature that's presented in the bedroom that's not in other parts of the suite, and that is the Wake Sleep button. When I click on the Wake Sleep button, I'm presented with two features. One is a good night timer. So this is really a nice convenience for the guest who often finds himself falling asleep and forgetting to turn off the lights and turn off the TV, etc. And we've presented a nice capability of activating a good night timer. You can select how much time, 15 minutes, 30 minutes. You can turn off the lights, the AV, close the curtains, and even set the temperature on how you'd like to go to sleep. Likewise, the corollary to that is the wake-up scene, which is actually one of the favorite features that people love to see in a hotel guest room, is the wake-up settings. Rather than the annoying experience that many of us have with the mystical alarm clock in the hotel room, we first arrive and try to figure out how it works, and then have the experience of this annoying buzzer. Here, the wake-up setting presented here in the technology is much more pleasant than that. The guest has the opportunity to activate a wake-up, select the time that they want to wake up, and then control the TV, the lights, the curtains, and the temperature settings exactly to their preference. So for instance, if I want to wake up to the news or wake up to soft music, I can do that. If I want the lights to just come on 10% or 50% or 100%, I can do that. If I'm one of the kinds of people who likes to sleep in a cooler room but then wake up to a toasty warm room, I can do that as well. And if I'd like the blackout curtains to open up but keep the shears closed, that's an example of a much more pleasant way of integrating the different systems and having them behave in unison for a wake-up scene. Another aspect that I have to room control besides the TV is a very convenient 7-inch touchscreen. ARIA is the first one to put this device in all 4,000 of their guest rooms. And the first thing you'll notice is it has a very consistent user interface with the television, so the familiarity that helps all the guests. It's a touchscreen device. It's not designed to be portable, to walk around like the remote is, but it stays right here on the nightstand and allows the same easy access to lighting scenes, AV, temperature control, and the curtains. It's a very elegant touchscreen. And so, for instance, I'll select right here the all-off lighting scene, or I could select a goodnight light scene, etc., right from the convenience of I'm already tucked in my covers and ready to go to sleep. Here at ARIA in the MGM City Center complex, we really see an implementation of the full Control4 Suite Systems offering. from media control and entertainment automation to also integrating the other systems like lighting control, temperature control, even security and privacy settings. I would say that first of all, the guest experience is at the top of the list of what we're trying to accomplish here. But from the hotel's point of view as well, the cost savings associated with construction of the hotel because of wireless technology, for instance, being able to save on copper and on conduit and labor to wirelessly control systems like the curtains and shears, can amount to millions of dollars in a property this size where you're talking about over 4,000 units. In addition, the ongoing operating costs relative to energy conservation and energy management. Here in the ARIA, the system is designed such that 60 minutes after checkout, the suite goes automatically into its all-off mode where all the lights and systems are turned off, the TVs, the curtains are closed, the thermostats are set back to the neutral set points, and so they're really taking advantage of the room not being occupied for energy conservation. And that's all enabled by our Control4 Suite Systems capabilities in the system. From a guest experience, the conveniences of a 7-inch touchscreen right by the bedside, nicely, conveniently labeled keypads throughout that are just intuitive for things like lighting the path in the evening or setting the room into turn-down mode or an evening or reading scene, are all designed to offer comfort and convenience that really can't be experienced elsewhere. From the hotel's point of view, it's affordable, it's reliable, and from the guest's point of view, it really delivers that memorable experience that they can count on. Another feature of the Control4 Suite Systems technology implemented here at ARIA, at the MGM City Center in Las Vegas, is the use of security and privacy features. For instance, by integrating with SafeLock, we have the opportunity to give an indication on the screen when the deadbolt is engaged, so that the guest, who may already be back in the bedroom, has an instant reminder of whether or not they locked the deadbolt before retiring for the evening. Also, from a privacy standpoint, from any of the interface devices or from a convenient keypad right inside the front doorway entry, the guest can put the room in privacy mode or do not disturb mode with the simple touch of a button. Another important area of technology from a hotel standpoint is that of energy conservation and energy management. In addition to the guest experience for comfort and convenience, hotel developers and operators, of course, are concerned about being eco-friendly and the environmental aspects. So enabling all-off scenes, green buttons or modes, so that the guest or the hotel can take advantage of when the room's not occupied, or comfort settings that maximize energy conservation. That's all part of what we enable through our technology. Another benefit offered by the technology to the operators and developers of hotels are both the cost savings and the energy savings associated with, for instance, dimming lights. If you set a maximum capability that the lights can only ramp up to 90%, imagine over 4,000 rooms on an annual basis. That 10% savings is equivalent to having 400 of the rooms with their lights all the way off. So the energy that can be saved on an annual basis, as well as the cost savings to the light bulbs themselves, which studies show that just capping the maximum ramp on a light bulb can extend the life of it 2 or 3 times. And so again, in a property of this magnitude, the savings over a year's time are substantial. One of the appealing aspects of Control4 Suite Systems offering is that it doesn't have to be an all or none proposition. Hotel developers or operators are free to choose one aspect of the technology, for instance, media management or lighting control, and then consider adding later temperature control, security integration, etc. The system is designed to be very scalable and modular in nature. One of the challenges when people see a brand new hotel that's outfitted with our technology is they may leap to the conclusion that it only applies to new construction, and that's actually not the case. Control4 Suite Systems is a great option for a hotel retrofit. it seems like many properties every 5 or 6 or 7 years retrofit and refurbish the rooms and the technology anyway. And so a number of properties that are coming up on that cycle have looked at Control4 and engaged us for those retrofits, because the solution can be implemented on a wireless basis and there doesn't need to be a lot of brand new infrastructure put in place to take advantage of the technology. Another unique aspect of our approach to the marketplace is that Control4 doesn't believe that we have to offer the entire technology solution in every implementation. Or said differently, we believe strongly in partnerships. We design our technology as an open platform to integrate conveniently and affordably with some of the leading third-party solutions to the hospitality industry that are available on the market today.